In a small neighborhood of New York City, two young men lived together. Their names were Sue and Johnsy. They were both artists and good friends. One cold November, Johnsy became very sick with pneumonia. He lay in his bed and looked out the window. Outside, he could see an old ivy vine climbing up the brick wall. Day by day, the leaves fell from the vine. Johnsy watched them fall. He became very sad and lost hope. "I am counting the leaves," Johnsy told Sue. "When the last leaf falls, I will die too." Sue was very worried. He begged Johnsy not to think such thoughts, but Johnsy had given up hope. He just stared at the vine and waited. Downstairs lived an old painter named Berman. He was 60 years old. He always dreamed of painting a masterpiece, but he never did. He loved Sue and Johnsy like his own sons. Sue told Berman about Johnsy's strange belief. The old man became angry and sad. That night, a terrible storm came. Rain and wind beat against the windows. Sue was sure all the leaves would fall. The next morning, Johnsy asked Sue to open the curtain. Sue was afraid, but he opened it. There on the wall was one leaf. The last leaf was still there. It had not fallen. Johnsy watched the leaf all day. Another night of storm came, but the next morning the leaf was still there. It never moved. Johnsy felt something change in his heart. "I was wrong," he said. "I want to live now." He began to eat and get stronger. The doctor said he would survive. Later that day, Sue came to Johnsy with tears in his eyes. "I have something to tell you," Sue said. "Old Berman died today. He had pneumonia too. He was only sick for 2 days," Sue continued. "Last night, someone found him. He was wet and freezing cold. His shoes were covered in mud. They found a ladder outside and green and yellow paint on the ground." Johnsy looked at the leaf on the wall. It had never moved, even in the terrible storm. "Oh dear," said Sue. "That is Berman's masterpiece. He painted it there the night the last real leaf fell. Old Berman had gone out in the cold, terrible storm to paint one small leaf on the wall. He gave his life to save Johnsy. That last leaf was his masterpiece." This story teaches us about hope, sacrifice, and true friendship. Old Berman gave his life to save Johnsy. It shows that hope can save a life, and that small acts of love can be the greatest masterpieces. True heroes sacrifice for others without expecting anything in return.